Good morning. I'm Hal Ottaway with the Wichita Postcard Club, and we're here for another Wichita Postcard of the Week. Several weeks ago, we looked at two different postcards from the 1904 flood in downtown Wichita. We saw what a horrible thing it was with all of the high water and running into buildings and businesses and so forth. And those were both really excellent early day documentary type postcards. Today, I wanted to show something a little bit more modern, and then I got to thinking about it later, and this shows an early, or I say early, but it shows a business that came to Wichita in the early 1960s. This is McDonald's, the restaurant that we know of today with Ronald McDonald. But this one, when it first opened in Wichita at the intersection of South Hillside and East Harry Streets up there on the hill, you would see this picture of the card and showing the restaurant with the arches on both sides of the restaurant. And notice it's all open. It's not enclosed. There's no toy land or air conditioning or heating in the wintertime. It's the way it was in the early 1960s when it first opened here. Outside on the big archway sign that you see, it says McDonald's Hamburgers. And this we know is an early sign because later they got to bragging and say, over 20,000 sold and that sort of thing, and they kept upping that number all the time. But at the top of this archway, you see a little figure with a hamburger head, and that's Speedy. That was the early day logo before Ronald McDonald came along. Another thing that made it special was the 15-cent price. It's just hard to imagine a hamburger being 15 cents in our lifetime, but there it was. It was a big deal. You got to drive in, park, walk up to the window, get your order quickly, and come back and dine in or take it home and eat it at home. But this is a fun kind of card that was used as a promotion. They would build a McDonald's restaurant and then cover the neighborhood, send these out in a mass mailing. Actually, it was junk mail. But if you turned it over and looked at the back, it said, "Hey, we're here at the such and such an address, and bring this card and we'll trade it in for a free hamburger on your next visit." And that's what I did. I can't believe I did that, but it seemed like a good deal at the time. And so Michael Heaston and I had both graduated from East High in 1961. And that fall, we started classes at the University of Wichita on North Hillside. We would do our classwork in the mornings and then come home at noon, and we would stop at this McDonald's. We dined there many, many times, and the whole lunch was 26 cents. 15 cents for a hamburger, 10 cents for a Coke, and 1 penny for the governor. So 26 cents is what our lunches cost there in the early 1960s. That's pretty fun, I think. But this is a card, like I said, that I gave up and later had to find one in dealer stocks or with other collectors for my McDonald collection that I've since formed. But that's the story on this McDonald's card, and thank you for being here, and look forward to seeing you again next week for another thrilling adventure. Bye-bye.